Okay, guys, so listen, my audio is not working right now on my regular audio recorder. So I'm gonna try to figure that out, but I've been trying to figure it out for the last couple minutes. She's not working right now. So I'm gonna just keep these on in the mic so I can hear myself. But I believe y'all can hear me really well, and it's gonna give me less to edit anyway, so it should be fine. But I'm sorry, technical difficulties, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. But today's episode, that's not even what we talking about. Today's episode is on life and being a 20-something in this life, okay, in this generation, just in the world, in society currently right now, the climate that we live in. And I'm also a Black girl too, so I want to talk about my experiences and how it is navigating through this new journey from being a girl to being a woman now. So first thing I want to talk about is honesty. Honesty hurts when you're getting older. Like, it hurts a lot, and that's why I value it so much, because people aren't honest. You know, people maybe people are honest in the moment, but then they change their minds. People change their minds all the time, and people change just like the seasons, and you don't know what can happen, you know. Like, I watched people that I were friends with since I was a kid change into these different characters overnight. You never know what you're gonna get nowadays with people, because you have this idea that a person is going to be this specific person for your whole life, or just while you know them, you believe that they're going to be like that, but they don't. Everybody changes. I changed. I watched my siblings changed. I watched my friends change. I watched my parents change. I watched a lot of things around me change. And honestly, sometimes people change for the better or the worse, and it's up to you if you would like to keep them in your life. You know, you can't. That's one thing I have learned, is that, like, you can't base how other people treat you on yourself. Like, you have the power in every situation. Maybe not every situation, but you have the power in most. And things that you can change, you have the power. So if something is not making you happy, or something is not treating you right, or someone's not treating you right, or something is not making you feel good or feel happy, that's one thing that I've learned, is that you choose how you make your own happiness, okay? You cannot rely your happiness within a person or on something. Your happiness relies within yourself. You have to make yourself happy. It doesn't matter what you do. You have to figure it out. You have to see what can make you happy. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. But I didn't realize how much, like, people truly affected me until I got older. Like, people will tell you what you want to hear, and people will fabricate things just so they can soothe you in the moment, or to just make you just go away, or just to, you know, make life easier. You know, it's better than knowing the truth. But I'm not a person that likes fabrication. I love honesty. I love the truth, because I rather you be truthful with me and be honest than lie to me, because I don't lie to people. I really don't. Like, I might lie as a joke, but I'll tell you right after that was a lie or something like that. But, like, I do not like lying. I hate lying. I feel like it's so, what am I lying to you for? Like, I really don't be caring that much to lie. So, like, when people lie, I just be like, why are you lying? Like, I really don't care that much, and you telling me this a lie so I can be pacified or something? Like, what is the point of you lying? Like, lying is just prolonging the truth, because the truth is gonna come out one way or another, you know what I mean? So it's just like, what is the point of that? I feel like it's also important to have people around you that don't suck up to you and always tell you about yourself, even if you don't want to hear it. Because I have a good group of friends that I rely on for the truth. Sometimes like I might have to like not beat it out of them, but like I probably have to shift the conversation. Like, are you sure that's how you feel? And they'd be like, oh no, yeah, like that is how I feel. Like, that's only a couple of people, but not like all my friends. I'm saying, I'm just like, actually no, my friends don't even do that. I'm lying. I'm talking about like acquaintances, not my friends. My friends are gonna tell me like, girl, that is ugly. Like, don't be putting that on. Don't be wearing this. Or get something else. Get someone else. That dude ain't doing it right. Or, my friends is gonna tell me how it is in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But it's always up to you on what you do with that information and how you receive it. And I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I'm gonna expose myself. Sometimes I have a hard time with criticism because I'm a perfectionist. I believe I don't I don't want to say it like this, but it's like I believe that everything that I do with a purpose. When I do something, when I set things into motion in the plan, it's because I'm doing it on purpose. It's a purpose for what I'm doing, and if you don't agree with the purpose, it feels like disrespect to me. So I'll be like, excuse me, what you mean? Like, what you mean that I I didn't do that right? What you mean? Because I took my time and I evaluated and I did the x plus y equals, and all that, and it's like, what you mean that's not it, So I'm working on it though. Like, I got called out on it like probably like a couple weeks ago by my mom. She was like, Dania, like, you don't like being told you wrong and stuff like that. And she's right. She's absolutely right. I don't like being told I'm wrong, but who I got it from? Anyways. But I'm just saying, like, it's just, I'm just used to like things not things going my way, but more so I'm used to just perfecting something so well that I'm used to the praise. I'm not used to criticism. So I'm working on it though. Like, I'm getting more susceptible about it because I really do have a hard time with that. It's also important to not let one mistake define you, because everything that you do is all part of the journey. Like, as I reached adulthood when I turned 18, right? I was like super excited. I'm like, yes, I finally 18. I did it. I'm legal. Yeah, what's up? I could vote. Like, I was hype. But then it was like, I don't know. Like, I got my license. I started university, but it was online due to COVID. And like, I got a job. And then I moved to my parents' basement because me and my sister, we used to bunk together in the same room upstairs. And it was like good times too. Like, sometimes I really miss being in the same room with my sister. And that's probably why we're so close, is because like everything that happened to me, she knew, and everything that happened to her, she knew. I mean, I knew. And so I was just like obsessed with like just being in the room. I mean, not I was obsessed with the idea of having my own room, because I never had my own room. I had my own room when I was a kid, when I was a baby, but then my sister came along when I was 4, so like I never had my own room. So when I got my own room, I was so excited and so hyped, but I still miss my sister. I still miss being in the room with her, because we would have a lot of fun together, especially late at night. Like, I'm kind of like a night owl, so I'll just be up and she would be going to sleep and I'll just be doing stuff, and we'd just be laughing and kikiing about things in school. Like, she witnessed like so many things when I was like in high school, things that I went through, cried about, laughed about. told her about. It was a fun time, you know. But yes, I turned 18, and then after that, I just basically started frequently hanging out with my friends and stuff, you know. Like, COVID was still like a thing, but it was starting to die down just a little bit. And so I was super excited to get back out of the house because I'm a person that likes to go out. I love going out. Like, sometimes I have my moments where I like to stay in, don't get me wrong. But one thing about me, I'm gonna go outside, okay? If I get the opportunity, I'm gonna go outside. I love going out. My sister's calling me. Hold on one second, y'all. She not gonna stop. I'm just talking about her. She know I'm talking about her. Hi, I'm doing my podcast.
You ain't let us know, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just started it.
My bad. Can you please call your mother before you start?
I already started. I'm like 10 minutes in.
My bad. Alright.
Alright.
So sorry.
It's okay. Say hi to everybody.
Hey!
Alright. Can you call her and tell her I'm doing it right now?
Okay.
Alright. Sorry, y'all. My sister heard me talking about her, so she has to call me. So, yeah, so after hanging out with my friends and stuff, it was like things was just happening. Like, I thought that I was going to be friends with certain people for a long time, but then I lost a lot of friends. Like, I lost a lot of friends. I had a cute little group of friends before, you know, before COVID, before school ended and stuff and we graduated. I had a cute little group of friends. And as I kept going and I kept going through life and going through life things, it was like my friends was just not all what they cracked up to be, you know, like, and it was crazy too because my friends from like middle school, I haven't talked to them in like years. Like, it was like maybe like 3 years or something, and then we like reconnected our senior year of high school because we're all the same grade. And so I was like, it was so good to meet them, to like be with them at the time where I was, because honestly, if we met up anytime before then, I don't think it would have gone smooth. Like, not to say that we would have been like scrapping or whatever, but I'm saying, like, I just wasn't in a mental space for that yet. You know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't ready to just like be there. Hold on, do I hear something? I don't know. I feel like I'm hearing stuff. Y'all, do not blame no more. I just be hearing things. I probably am hearing. Y'all probably can hear it too. I don't know. But yeah. So I lost some friends, and then I started to uncover traumas. I got older. Ooh, y'all see my pajama shorts? Sorry. I started getting older. I started uncovering some traumas and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I started thinking about stuff when I was a kid and how things just wasn't, how now that I'm older, it's like, what, wait, how did that happen? Why did that happen? That wasn't supposed to happen that way. What, like, you know, you start uncovering like mad stuff, and you start realizing like, yo, like, this ain't right. This is not how it's supposed to be. I don't think this is how it's supposed to be, you know? So that was basically what happened when I turned like 18. I was just losing my friends. I was not even friends, because I feel like those people weren't supposed to be in my life right then and there, or at that moment, you know? They weren't supposed to be in my life at that moment. So it was like, it was okay, you know. I had love for them. I loved them, you know. So it is what it is. I also, you know, I experience what I thought was love too at that time. And it was just a lot. It was just a lot that I was enduring at that time. And also, not only dealing with my traumas from my past, but my traumas that I had currently, which was COVID and family members passing away and stuff like that. Like, it was a lot. I was dealing with a lot at that time. And so, yup. And it was hard. It was hard for me losing friends because I see my friends as like, well, I don't really have like guy friends like that, y'all. I'm a girl's girl. So like I have a couple guy friends, don't get me wrong, but it's not like how I am with my girlfriends, okay? Like my girlfriends, like that's my sisters. Like y'all my blood sisters. Y'all know who y'all are. And so it's like when I was losing my girlfriends and stuff, it felt like worse than a romantic relationship breakup because I was like, you know, like you was my sister. Like I viewed you as my sister. You were my family, my chosen family. You know, I take friendship really seriously because I love really hard. So it's like y'all my chosen like family, and I felt just so wrong. And you know, it was just so wrong. It was so hard, but it had to happen, and I got over it. It is what it is. At this time, school for me, it was good. It was easy, but it was heavy coursework, so it was very demanding and just time consuming overall, which led to a lot of stress, but also led to me smoking heavily. And I don't talk that much about my relationship with the trees, but I'm gonna get into it right now. But I stopped smoking. I said this in like a previous video. I stopped smoking already and stuff, and that was like a big step for me because honestly, I was the trees. Okay, I was that was me. That was my personality. Like that's what I did. That's what I do, and I was like realizing that I'm escaping from reality. It was an escape from reality. It was the way that I was able to just be able to not feel the way that I felt at that moment, which was I was lying to myself like a lot because I feel like the weed, like it just clouded my judgment about everything. Like my judgment was so clouded because it was like on one hand I was like, yeah, I'm good, I'm fine, nothing's wrong with me. And then when I was sober, it was like, no, we are not okay, we are not fine, something is wrong, like we are not okay. And that scared me because I haven't felt like that since I was like a sophomore in high school. And so I was like, oh gosh, this is so bad, like we gotta get it together. But also I was also like on a high with my romantic relationship at the time as well, because he was making me feel good at the time. You know, I was feeling good, but then like things happened and I was just dumbfounded by the whole situation. So then that sent me down a little spiral, whatever. And it was like, I don't know, it was just a lot going on. And so then I started therapy and I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression for the first time. Like I got diagnosed and I was like, holy crap, like it just made me just like think like, yo, I really have this. Like this is like, people talk about this all the time, you know, people talk about having anxiety, depression, like I'm depressed and stuff like that, blah blah. But it's like it hits different when you actually like get diagnosed. Like it's like, yeah, no, I have it, but it's like when you sit down at the therapist and the therapist is like, yeah, you have that, and it's like, oh, well then, like, okay, cool, like, well, let's cure me, like, let's cure it. So I started therapy because, you know, I wanted to get better. I wasn't sure how I wanted to get better, but I'm a psych major too, so I was reading up a lot of books. Like when I say a lot of books, I was reading a lot or ebooks on how I could get myself together. And to do that, I read the book that really like sent me to healing was The Body Keeps Score. I'm gonna probably like show it or something. I'm gonna edit it or something. And there's another book. Ooh, let me get it right here right now, because it's a book, another book that I read. It's called Set Boundaries, Find Peace, A Guide to Reclaiming Yourself. It's also another good book too. My bad, y'all. My phone ran out of storage. Ghetto. But we're back. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about anxiety and depression. But yeah, so I started therapy. But when I started therapy, I was still very much self-aware of everything. Like I be knowing exactly what's wrong. It's just like I don't know how to take myself out of that feeling. You know what I mean? Like I know exactly what is wrong and what is happening, and I can understand it. I just tend to sit in it for too long, and when I sit in it for too long, that's when it starts manifesting into like anxiety or depression. And it was just bad. Like it was so freaking bad, y'all. It was bad. Like depression, I wouldn't say my depression was that bad. I would say the anxiety was bad. Like the anxiety was eating me up alive, baby. Like it was like I couldn't do nothing. Like I was just scared. I was just always scared, always fearful. And I was never really like that. Like I had anxiety, but it was never to the degree that it was then. Like I was like, why am I just scared? Like people, I'm like, oh, like relax, sis. Like nothing's going on. I was just scared. And I did therapy. My therapist will always tell me like, you're very self-aware of everything. Like I don't really need to like go into or explain to you why you may feel that way. I was like, yeah, no, like because I know exactly why I feel the way that I feel. You know what I mean? It's just when I feel the way that I feel, I sit in it for a while. I won't dismiss it. I'll just sit in it, especially if it's something that really like messed me up. Like I'll just sit in it, and then it'll just end up being depression or anxiety. You know what I mean? I'm really silent about it too. Like I don't tell people. I don't tell my friends. Nobody usually knows, and that's usually how it is. You don't know that somebody has anxiety or depression by just looking at them. You know what I mean? But that was me. You know, I'm really good at masking myself. I'm really good at masking. Like nobody would really know unless you really ask me, because like I said, I'm honest. I will tell you the truth, but I'll end up probably like making a joke about it or something like that, because that's my coping mechanism. But like it really don't be funny, it really be crazy. But that's how it was, you know. And I just realized that everything happens the way it happens. It happens for may not even be for a reason, but things have a cause and effect. If there's a cause, there's effect. If there's effect, there's a cause. There definitely is. And so that's how I started realizing and understanding that if I continue to allow things to happen to me the way that they're happening to me, if I can control it, I'm going to control it. If I can't control it, then I can't control it. I give up control. I give that up, because what am I going to do? What else am I going to do? I can't do nothing about it. So it's just like, it is what it is. And that's how I just been living my life lately. And as I kept just living my life like that, it's like everything has been just easier now. Like, okay, like if something is affecting me, if something is not making me happy, if it's not right, it's not cool, I'ma just let it go. Because why should I keep someone or something around that's not making me feel good out of the sake of their own peace? No, I'm not peaceful. So I'm going to get you out of here, or I'm going to get that out of here because you are not causing me to feel good about myself or to feel loved or to feel happy. I don't want to feel like that. And if I'm able to change it, I'm going to change it because nothing I do is impulsive. I do it all for a purpose. I do it all for a reason. So that's why I'm like, when things happen to me, I know it's not impulsivity. It is literally just what is supposed to be in my life path. It just happens to work that way. It just always does for me. Like, it just does. And I just realized that I realized last year specifically that I needed to give up bad habits. I needed to stop, just trying to drown my pain away. Instead, I need to figure out better coping mechanisms so I can deal with it without feeling like I need to turn to a joint or I need to turn to a bottle. Well, I'm not a drinker, but like, people have their own different mechanisms. So it's like, I need to figure out a healthier way to do that. And to do that, I started journaling, I started meditating, working out, just like giving back to my body, eating right, just fulfilling myself so I don't feel like trash, And so I like therapy. Therapy helped me a lot because it really made me also realize that I lack boundaries with people. Like, I'm like the therapist. Why did I say therapist? What? I'm like the therapist friend, okay? I'm the friend that people come and talk to about their problems and stuff. Like, random strangers start telling me about their lives and stuff like that. That's just how I've always been. It could be my aura, it could be my energy. I don't know. People just tend to trust me, and I am not the type of person to shell out people's secrets. So I guess they get that from the get-go. And so I just don't like that. I like it, but I don't like it too much because it allows people to project onto me. And like I said, like I told you guys before, I'm a spiritual person. So like, if it's a negative projection, like sometimes I'll feel that projection and I'll feel how they feel. It was like, I forgot what the word is. I think it's like empath or something, but it's like, it's more of that. It's more than that to me because I'm a spiritual person. So it's like, I will feel that within my core and it will bother me. I know how to remove myself from it now. I know how to not let it affect me anymore. But at that time, it was affecting me so much. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, don't get me wrong, I love that. I want my friends to vent and talk to me and all that stuff, but it was like sometimes it was getting too much, and people would say things and put things on me, project these things, and I would carry it all because that's the type of person I was. A big people pleaser. Like, this is a very exposing video, oh my gosh. But I was a big people pleaser. Like, if I would do things just so everybody could be comfortable, you know what I mean? And because if everybody's happy, I'm happy. So that was the type of mentality that I had. But now for me, it's like, nah, like, sometimes you gotta be a little selfish with your energy because not everybody is deserving of it. Not everybody needs your energy right now. Not everybody can be a part of your energy right now. And that's what I learned. And so I started establishing boundaries. And people did not like that. A lot of people did not like that. Especially like some family members or maybe some friends. I don't know. But I know that was something that, like, it was new to them because I never did that before. I never established a boundary. I never said, hey, like, that bothers me. Can you stop? I just allowed people to just do that to me and just not think much of it because I was so used to the idea that people can just project on me because that's what I allowed for so long. But now it's like, no. Like, I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting this. I'm protecting this aura because I refuse to let people bother me or make me feel some type of way. And like, if I feel uncomfortable, I'm going to state my uncomfortability. It is what it is. Because 9 times out of 10, if I'm in a group setting and I'm feeling uncomfortable, other people are feeling uncomfortable too. So I'm going to speak up and I'm going to say what I got to say. Period, point blank. Also, I realized that I handle a lot of things by myself, and it's not good to handle things mentally a lot by yourself. Like, it's really good to talk it out and tell your friends or tell people that you're close with or tell somebody that you love and you trust, because it's like you can't hold all that inside of you for so long. Like, you need to talk it out. And I realized that I need my village. I need people to help me. I need people to bring me up, because if I can help bring them up, then they're waiting for me to let them know when it's time for me to get brought up too. So I'm so grateful for my village. I'm so grateful for the people that are in my life now, because without them, honestly, they have gotten me through a lot. I love the people that are surrounding me now. I feel so loved. I feel everybody has their days, but it's just so light-filled. I feel so comfortable. I feel so much like I could just be myself. There's no judgment. It's just love. And I love that for me. But yeah, so then after that, I turned 20. My entire life changed. I started realizing that I needed to make a change for myself. Like I said, I deaded the people pleasing. I deaded all of it because I just wasn't happy. And why should I be happy at the expense of others? Why should I feel bad for establishing boundaries? And why should I minimize myself? And why am I holding myself back so much? For what? Why am I so afraid to let people see me shine? So I said, F that. We're not doing that. And that's when I got that attitude again. It was like I started feeling just like myself again. I started realizing that I can trust the people around me because I selected these group of people for a reason, and they're in my life for a reason. And if they leave my life in some way, some shape or form, then I still say I love you and I wish them the best, because they are in my life for a reason. They were in my life for a reason. So it was like, it is what it is. Everybody that came into my life, I still wish well for. Even if you did me wrong, I still wish well for you, because at the end of the day, you were in my life to teach me a lesson, to teach me something about myself. And I appreciate that, because now it brought me to where I am sitting today. And that is amazing. And that is what life is about. That is what life is about. Everything is just a lesson. You learn things, you move on, and then you just experience life. Life is just all a big ass experience. That's all it is. It's just a big experience. So yeah, that's really all I have to say today. So if you're in the 20-somethings and you're afraid and you feel like the world is freaking falling and you don't know what to do with yourself, and trust me, I have my days where I be like, oh my God, my future. I understand, I get it, I empathize. But at the end of the day, there's no reason to be afraid, because if you believe in God, God got you. If you believe in yourself, you got yourself. And that's all that matters, okay? You got yourself, and the utmost high, the divine, has you too. So that's why I live my life how I live it now, because now it's like I know spiritually that my God got me, and I know mentally I got myself. I can control myself, and I'm in tune with myself. I know myself, I know my purpose, and there's no reason for me to be afraid. So that's all I have to say today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this podcast. Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like, and also put your post notification bell on so you can get notifications when I post. And yeah, that's all I really have to say today. Sending you guys love and light. Let's drink some more tea before we leave. Bye guys.